Meet Zara. Like you, she's a new SPEAK mentor. And like you, Zara wants to know how to prepare for her upcoming mentoring sessions. First, Zara carefully reviews the SPEAK Mentorship Handbook and fills out the Mentor Instructional Guide. You should have received the SPEAK Mentorship Handbook and the Mentor Instructional Guide via email. The Mentor Handbook has valuable information about the entire SPEAK Mentorship Program, the mentor role, the importance of mentoring, and more. The Mentor Instructional Guide offers a detailed fill-in-the-blank outline of all 9 sessions and other helpful information, starting with the 3 focus areas. Mentors should focus on these 3 areas during the mentoring sessions: skills acquisition, career ecosystem, and civic engagement. The 9 sessions are broken up into 3 blocks of 3 sessions each, plus an optional 10th session. Mentors will teach 1 skill over 3 sessions. Each session will cover 1 component of the selected teachable skill to make it easier for the mentee to understand. So, during session 1, you will teach the first component of your first skill. During session 2, you will teach the second component of that same skill, and so on. Make sense? Here's an example. Zara's first teachable skill is effective communication. She has decided that component 1 is introducing yourself. Component 2 is being prepared. Component 3 is following up. This is just Zara's example. You can pick whichever skills you prefer. Fill in your chosen skill and 3 component skills for each session in the Mentor Instructional Guide to stay on track. On each session outline, think of a real-life work situation you can share with your mentee where you utilize that particular component skill to help put it into perspective. Then, list the key messages you want to convey. Next, you will plan a short learning activity, such as a role-play or scenario exercise, that you will guide your mentee through to give her the chance to apply what she's learned. This is called the Test of Acquisition, or ToA. In Zara's first session with her mentee, she will discuss how to professionally introduce yourself, the first component of her first skill. She will tell the story of when she met with a new client at her tech company and how she made a good first impression, which led to an important business opportunity. Then, Zara will share the different aspects of how to introduce yourself in a professional way, from good eye contact to whether or not to use your last name. She will ask lots of open-ended questions to keep her mentee engaged in the conversation. Finally, Zara will ask her mentee to role-play with her for the ToA. She will pretend she is meeting her mentee at a job fair, and her mentee will have to introduce herself in a clear and professional way. Afterwards, Zara will provide positive and constructive feedback. Be sure to include the second focus area throughout your session, your career ecosystem. Your career ecosystem is the network of professionals you interact with at work. Explaining the various roles of people you work with is a great way to expose your mentee to other types of jobs in your career field. Try to describe 2 to 3 people from your career ecosystem during each session. If your mentee and colleagues are open to it, you can put your mentee in touch with them so she can learn more about what they do. If you do connect your mentee with someone, remind your mentee to fill out the name and contact info on their social connection diagram to help her keep track of her growing network. The third and final focus area to discuss with your mentee is civic engagement. SPEAK mentees are encouraged to give back to their communities in a way that is meaningful to them. Share your own volunteer experiences with your mentee and help her find volunteer opportunities she could be interested in. Don't forget the SPEAK Mentee resume. Each mentee will include the skills they learned from their mentors on a resume. At the end of each session, ask your mentee where and how they will include the day's lessons on their resume template. Once you have completed your Mentor Instructional Guide, send it to the SPEAK Mentorship team to continue the onboarding process. You will get more information about how to best support your mentee during the Mentor training session. We know that after completing the Mentor Instructional Guide and the Mentor training session, you and Zara will make fantastic SPEAK mentors, and we can't wait to introduce you to your mentees.